So today I'm going to teach you how to apply for OTS, and it's quite a tedious process. However, if you listen up, I will teach you how to get there. What's going on, all my day ones? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Genesis Santos, nurse. I enjoy life. I'm in the United States Air Force and I can't complain. I can't really speak on current active enlisted trying to cross over. However, I will speak on direct commissioning as a civilian nurse. So the process for me took about 18 months, and that was from initial point of contact up until commissioning day. So I inquired in 2019 of October, and that was quite a consuming process. They vet a lot of their candidates. What I mean by vet is they will see how much you want to become an officer in the United States Air Force. Let me tell you that it is better to come in with experience than without. Because if you're trying to come in without experience, you are up against a pool of very competitive candidates. So when I came in with approximately 7+ years of experience at the time with my CCRN, and I was about 6 months away from graduating. Crazy thing is, I inquired about joining the Air Force a while back, and they told me to get my master's. For those whose degrees don't concur with that of the United States Air Force requirements, you need to get a degree that the Air Force does deem fit for competitiveness. And what I mean by that is you need to get a degree, a master's or higher, that is CCNE, and I forgot the other one. It was, I'll put it right here on the screen. But you need to have one of those degrees. The process starts with you submitting all this paperwork. Again, very tedious process because you will be slammed with a bunch of paperwork that you have to fill out, and that is very time consuming. By the time you finish your paperwork, it takes a lot of time to build the package. Now this package will go up to what we call boards, and if I'm not mistaken, there's 2 boards within a year. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I think I'm very wrong there. I think there's multiple boards throughout the year, but with the nursing corps itself, I forgot exactly how many times they do meet in a year. I want to say twice, but I'm pretty sure it's way more than that, so don't quote me on that. I'll go to my recruiter, which I'm going to give you the information at the end, and tell him that they meet twice a year, because he's going to be like, Santos doesn't know his crap. So once you have finished your initial requirements, which is the paperwork, they're going to ask you to go to MEPS. For those who don't know what MEPS is, it is Military Entrance Processing Station. Each major station has a MEPS, and this is where they basically screen you and vet you for your medical clearance, and there's some tricks of the trade for that. And if you want me to do a separate video on what not to do when applying for the Air Force, let me know, because there's a lot of things that you shouldn't say to a recruiter prior to going in. Don't tell them I told you that either. Once you go to MEPS, you set the date and you go. And they screen you, they check your eye vision, they check your hearing vision, they check your height, they check your weight, they basically vet you from head to toe. Everything that you told your recruiter has to match that of what you tell at MEPS, because if they aren't congruent, you could get in a lot of trouble. There is waivers for everything, and if, let's say, you had like some kind of meltdown or mental breakdown, there's certain waivers that will allow you to get into the military, but you need to present those waivers. For MEPS, you have 2 major interviews. For the critical care side, there's the chief nurse interview. Everyone goes through the chief nurse interview. And then there's the clinical nurse specialist interview. The chief nurse interview is actually straightforward. It's a very easy interview because they get to know you and they basically tell you about the Air Force, what the lifestyle is, and it's a very laid-back interview. The clinical nurse specialist, that right there, oh my goodness, that's gonna make you feel like you failed. I remember doing that, and I got, I think, 1 question wrong, and they do make you calculate mics per kgs per minute. They will play into your strengths and how you answer a question. Let's say you are a critical care and you are a neuro nurse. The critical care nurse specialist is gonna want to know how to do certain things, especially in the neuro field. So for me, it was cardiac. I was basically explaining everything that I know about cardiac, and they keep asking question after question. What would you do in this situation? What would you do here? They made me calculate vent settings, and that's, you know, 6 to 8 mLs per kg, and, you know, and then what you do if an ABG is elevated, specifically CO2, and what part of the heart's affected with ST elevations in these leads. Very specific, and it's very daunting. After that, you are going to do what is called hurry up and wait, because this is nothing but a waiting game, because you're going to be waiting a lot. While you are waiting, it is very important for you to basically be doing something on the outside. If you are still a nurse, just continue to work. Continue to do what you're doing day in, day out. And for me, I set no expectations. I honestly thought I wasn't going to get into the Air Force. These 2 interviews that I did were around December. I didn't find out until March that I got into the Air Force. I didn't find out until May where I was going. I found out that I was going to, you know, my current duty station right now, and I'm not obliged to tell you where that's at. For you guys who have been following me on Instagram, you might have an idea of where I'm at. Once you find out where you are going, it's probably another month or 2 before you get like your orders. Once I got my orders, I had already known where I was going. I had my shipping date. Once you get your shipping date, everything on your scroll should basically tell you where you're going. So that is how you apply for OTS. If you want a more elaborate version of this, where the do's and don'ts, let me know in the comments section below. I will try my best to do that video. I wanted to get another video out for the sake of trying to be consistent, like no weekly drops or whatnot. I hope you guys are doing well. I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care. I gotta work tomorrow, but it doesn't feel like work because I love what I do. Y'all take care. Peace.